All right, guys, welcome back. I'm going to show you how I can get StreamYard for free, as in if you're doing a podcast, you're doing a vlog, you're going to be showing something up on the screen, right? Because all we're about to do is use OBS Studio to screen record what you're doing. But you have to have certain things set up correctly or it won't hear you compared to what's coming from the computer. So let's jump right in. So right here is what I'm gonna actually speak about. It's not super confusing, but I wanted to kind of jump into this first so I can show you exactly what I'm speaking about. So all you have to know is the audio in and out and video in and out what we're doing. And all we're gonna do is screen record what is going on the computer. Right here, it's super simple what we are going to actually use. We are going to use the OBS Studio to get what is playing on the actual computer. Either we have, like, again, the audio coming in, coming out, all that kind of stuff, and what is going to be playing. So I would use this setup as a simple vlog, you know, something you're going to show on the computer when the audio is not played on the computer. As in, I guess, if you're going to be doing something of this sort, right? You're like, okay, I want to use this and I want to put this over here. Like, sound is not being played on this. So here's what it's going to look like. You have audio coming in, as in what you are going to speak into, right? You're going to have that going into the computer, right? And then you're going to have the audio out, as in you're going to have some way to hear what is going on the actual computer, and then what you want this piece here to actually see, right? As in StreamYard, right? So in some cases, you actually can use what is built into your computer. What I have, it is trash. So I actually have my phone hooked into the actual computer to actually see me what is going on. And that is going to be seen by StreamYard. And again, if you're just doing something like I'm doing right now, you know, this is perfect. It's like, okay, here's how to draw a circle, right? You're just gonna draw a circle. Cool. All it's going to hear is you going in. That is it. There's no audio coming from the actual computer. So right here is what I use, I would say, a lot now, because I've done a few of these, and I want good, clean audio, right? So here's how I have this set up. You have what is playing on the computer. Of course, you want to hear it through here, right? And then your mic in, you want to do it to somewhere else, right? Because I use this to get good, clean audio, and I do gain and EQ and all that kind of stuff, and after the fact, right? And again, right here, it's the exact same. I want what is going to see me, and I do use my phone, right? So here's how you would set something like this up. And here's kind of where I would only use what is built in. I only use this to have it all synced up. So what I would actually do, I would use the OBS right here, and I would press record, right? So I'd go 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to screen record everything that is on the actual computer, right? But at the same time, I want this on, right? So I can sync it. So I'm gonna press record here. I'm gonna press record on this as well. So it's going to record this, and it's going to record this. And I'm gonna do something like a 3, 2, 1, and then I'm gonna go clap, right? And then from there, I'm going to post it in sync. And then I turn this off because I don't want this anymore, because it's not good. It's pretty bad. I would sync this up in post and use this good, clean the audio on top of this. So here's what I use now, actually. So I do have an option right here. I have a Rodecaster Pro 2, and what that does, it can record the in, and at the same time, it could have it go out as well. So how this actually looks, all of this stuff, I don't even have anymore. So actually, let me just take this off. So it'll be like a bit more, I guess, more the clear, right? So of course, I still have what I want to hear, right? But in this case, I have this hooked into this because I want to hear what is coming from this that's going into the actual computer. So let me flip this real quick. Let me make this small so I guess it's more clear, right? For audio in, it's going to get me and it's going to record that on its own separate track, right? And then at the same time, it's going to shoot that as well to the computer, right? And you want this option because if you guys looked in this one, right, all you're doing is doing the mic in. This computer is not going to see that. At the same time, it is going to record, right, over to the OBS or online. I would say only do this if you don't have somebody else, right, saying, oh, hey, I can't hear you because you're not even hooked in, right? So I would only use this if you don't have the audio that needs to be heard by somebody else, right? If you're gonna do like something like a vlog or a podcast of some sort. This, yes, you still want them to you know, of course, as you're speaking to them, you want some kind of input going in, and then as well, you want the good, clean, the audio going out. So if you do want to add some stuff, some EQ, some gain, all that kind of stuff after the fact. And it's cool because it could also record what is coming from your computer, like what you are going to hear on its own separate track, right? So you'll have, let me just use this as an example here. You'll have one track here, it's going to be recording. At the same time, it's going to record both actual tracks, and then you can do stuff with that later on. That is super cool, an option. But this right here is like, I would say it's super advanced. If you did just want to use this, you could, but it's not going to be as good. So here we are on StreamYard, and you guys, as you can see, it is the free account here because you guys, it's not cheap right now. So here we have our options here up on the left, right? So I've already came in and made a room, but let's do it from scratch, right? So all we're going to do is come here to recording, right? Cool. The offer, I'm not going to do this right now. I will probably do that upgrade and kind of, I'll make something else to see what options you have if you wanted to upgrade, right? So let's go to test recording OBS, right? Cool. So right here for the local recordings, it's for each person, as in if you have certain people who are going to be on the actual call with you, awesome, right? So it all depends what you are going to do. If you are doing something like a vlog or something where it's just you and you're doing something like this, you're going to show people, you don't even need that because you'll have it onto your computer, right? So, and if you do that on this actual plan, because it's free, it's 2 hours per month, guys. Now, if it was a week, cool, but guys, that's a month. And actually here, I'm just going to show you how much it is right here. So you have free, core, and advanced, right? So I have this free version right here. Core, okay, cool. you guys, this is $460 a week, but billed yearly. So for me, I'm like, I'm not gonna do that right now. So let's see how much it is weekly, you guys. Sheesh. All right, so we have the free, cool. The core is 9 a week, right? And it's got 1080p, which I would say you want. It does look a bit better for sure. But guys, this is a week. And then if you go to the advanced, a week. So 246, so 80 a week on this one. If you want to see it per month, right? That's no joke. And if you're like, okay, I'm on this a lot. Okay, cool. You could do that. That's 8 something a week, right? Cool. So just wanted to show you that real quick if you wanted to upgrade. So we are right here. So I'm actually going to turn this off because I'm not going to be recording using StreamYard, right? As in, I'm going to be capturing what I'm doing right now. So I'm actually going to show you what I got going on right now. So this is OBS Studio right here, and it is free, which is awesome. So if you guys look, what I'm speaking into right now, you are going to hear it. And what I'm going to be, I guess, being seen by your computer, right, is that. It's gone. Is that, right? So here's how it's going to work, right? As in, you have your the audio in and all that kind of. I will jump into a bit, but first you want to get all this stuff set up. So I'm not going to do that. Let's turn that off. See all this extra stuff, right? So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to go to create recording. So here's where you're going to enter the actual room, right? So we're going to go over to, so you can go to mute, stop cam, and we're going to go into settings. Here I have my camera here, you guys. I'm actually using a certain app. It's right here. It's called Prism, and I have it linked up to my phone, right? I don't know if you can actually see that, but yes, it's onto my phone. So with the free version here, it's only 720p. This, if you want to do 1080, you can do it for free or do the paid version. So cool. I have my camera here. That's it, right? You could do that. Cool. It don't matter. So you have your options here. You're going to come up top here and you're going to go to shift, all this kind of stuff, guys. I don't even use all this stuff. This one is cool because it's either light, which it's about to turn super white, or dark. I like dark because it's not so much, it's not so harsh on your eyes, right? So let's come over here to camera, which we just did. If you have something up on top, you have something on the side, you have a camera, cool, right? The audio. And so I have a Rodecaster Pro 2 here. Cool. You have your options. I would do the main stereo. If you have something super simple, you got a mic that's going to plug right into your computer. Cool, right? If you have a mic, right? Right? And it just goes into your computer. Cool. And then the speaker, you guys wear headphones. Oh my gosh, because let's just say you don't have these on and it's coming from speakers that you have like just out and about that you're going to hear, it's going to come into the actual mic and it's going to come through, right? It's going to come through. So with this, I can hear it and it's not going to get picked up by the mic. And if you want to kind of have that tested.
Testing your speakers on StreamYard. Sounds like they're working.
Okay, cool. So from that, you just heard that. So on the OBS, you will have to set that up, right? As this plays or what's coming from your computer, it's going to get picked up by OBS. I'm going to show you that into a bit, but let's stay here. And then you have your options here. I would, have this on right here. Cool. And I would do this as well, you might as well. And the auto adjust your mic volume. Cool. Right. This one here, I don't think you should use this, right? You can have you can add your own. Cool. If you have a screen behind you, like you have it up right here and you're in front of it, cool. You can click, I have a green screen, and it's going to look for that, right? No, I'm not doing that. So recording, so the local recording for each person, it's that exact same one we actually just seen, right? And again, you have 2 hours remaining. Right now, I'm not going to do that because I have OBS, right? And we aren't going to be recording through StreamYard. It's on OBS. Cool. So let's turn that hotkeys. I do have some actually set up. So if you guys look, I have a Stream Deck here. You don't have to have it. It just helps on certain things. I'm going to show you if you have certain things play as you're speaking, right? Which I do, right? So, and a guest, right? Right now, for certain people I sit with, they aren't going to be using this on their own. I just have this one clicked off, and yes, you can have them see. And I like to have this one on because if somebody enters, go to Bing, right? And then you go, hey, because it's going to let you know what is going to go on, right? So from there, you have certain people must kind of show who they are, right? I don't do that because for certain people that I sit with, I already kind of know them ish, right? And again, it's not live, so you could go in and just be like, I don't like what he's or she said, and you can come in and go, whoop, that is out. I've had to do that so many times because people, they like to say F word a lot for some reason. So we're gonna go to Enter Studio. So here's what we got here. So I'm gonna go to Add to Stage. Hello. All right. Cool. So let me pull myself off of this screen so you can just see me over here, guys. It helps to have 2 screens as well. Let me see if I can get that. I have 2 screens that are going on. What? So right here, this is an OBS, and this right here is what I'm going to put on this screen we're looking at. This screen we're looking at right here, right? So let me get this back in focus. And again, guys, I am in my garage. I have a studio in my garage. If you want to look at that video, I'll have it linked up and at the end. So certain things you want to do. So if you just use this right here and you just want to speak to people, cool. With that, all you're about to do is be like, you're going to save this and then you're going to send it to them. Cool. Right. So for what I do, I speak on certain things. So if you guys look right here, what I have is a separate window. So you have to have it open for it to be seen by StreamYard. We're going to come over here to present, and you're going to go to share screen. Cool. And it's the tab. Do not do the whole screen because it's going to get, if you have something that comes up, pops up, it's going to show. But if you do the tab only, it's only going to show, and certain audio is going to come from that tab, right? Because in some cases, I'll have tab, and if for some reason they were all playing, right? So I'm going to go to share. Cool. So right here, it is now, we have a certain screen, screen we are going to play here. So you have your 2 options. Personally, if it's just me, I would probably have this one and I would speak on this. But if it's a lot more people, they will show up over here and down below, right? That one I'll use sometimes, but I want the whole thing to actually, I would say show. And as you're about to do it, make sure this screen over here, oh, that's my alarm. Always have it big, right? Because if you guys look what's going to happen over here, it's going to take up the full screen. Cool. And again, the tab. Oh my gosh, this is huge. So now here's, I guess, super simple. If you just want to talk on certain things, all you're going to do is press play on YouTube part 2, right? So you can hear me right now, both me coming in and the computer going out into the headphones. Super cool. So in some cases, you could just have the, let me show you. So again, this is the OBS, right? So if I talk, so I'm talking right here, right? And then you have the computer that is this one, right? You're going to be playing on the side. It's going to be coming in at the same time. Damn, cool. Awesome. So what you are going to actually do is record everything. If you have the audio that's coming from the computer on point, because if it's too loud and you aren't as loud as it, it's going to overtake you, right? If that makes sense. And it's cool because if you add in somebody, it's going to capture that as well as coming from your computer. Hope that makes sense. And then from there, you are all good to go. But if you can record you at the same time you are speaking on this actual screen on something else, you could actually sync it up in post. So what I do now, because I've screwed up so many times, what I will do is I will sync it. I will be like, okay, let's start recording on OBS. It's going to show all of this. I will start recording on this. And then at the same time, I will press record on something else. If you have that option, do that. And then I would do 1, 2, 3, sync. And again, it's going to show right here. And then I would take it off, right? As in, right, you won't hear me, but it's still going to be seen by StreamYard as you're speaking to them. I hope this makes sense. So it's not going to be seen by OBS, right? You're not going to be recording your audio in. Instead, you are going to be getting that somewhere else, but it's still going to be seen by StreamYard, right? So if you do have somebody on, they can still hear you, right? If you have that option. If you do have certain people on, I would do it that way. Only if you want to do it for free. If you want to upgrade and all that kind of stuff, or do the hour per month, do that. It will get each track, and then you can sync it later and add all the effects, EQ, if you want to do that. But right now I have the option to do it both. And then after it's synced, I have it synced. So it's going to hear me on point, and it's going to hear everything what is coming from the computer. If you want to hop into all this extra stuff, you can. You want to jump into all this stuff. But guys, this is like super basic. Be mindful. This is the icon up here. The icon, their logo will always be up there. Be sure to watch these on the screen. It's going to help more on your content creation journey. Have a good day.